Introduced to our way of life. This beautiful animal was transformed. It has transformed the way of life for Indigenous people around the world, including First Nation people of Canada. Horses endure as an emblem of tradition, a source of pride, pageantry, healing with cultural and spiritual significance. The Tsuut'ina people, also known as Sarsi people, adopted the horse into tradition during the early 1700s, which created a legacy of horse culture still present today. The horse revolutionized Indigenous life in North America, profoundly altering travel, hunting, and trading. Far beyond mere utility, the horse was revered in many traditions. A horse and rider functioned as a unified spiritual entity. They were celebrated in song, ceremony, oral storytelling, and art. The transition to ranching following the signing of Treaty 7 in 1877 and the collapse of the bison herds. The Tsuut'ina adapted their exceptional equestrian skills from hunting there to cattle ranching.
And moving forward, they became involved in the sport of rodeo and Indian relay. The Tsuut'ina Nation directly borders the Cowboy Trail from Highway 22X, physically embedding the community within the heart of Alberta's historic ranching country. As the Tsuut'ina Nation poses a legendary history of horsemanship and rodeo traditions, anchored by their multi-generational dedication to ranching and competitive sports. Rodeo is not viewed merely as a sport on the nation, rather it is vital expression of Plains Cowboys culture and a tool for the youth mentorship. Today, the nation continues a legacy of rodeo year-round through the HDMA Youth Riding Program to preparing the next generation of cowboys and cowgirls for the sport of rodeo. As Tsuut'ina is known to host some of the North America's most prestigious Indigenous Western events, centered around the Tsuut'ina Nation annual celebration. As the award-winning Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo serves as an elite Indian National Finals Rodeo Tour qualifier, where the top Indigenous athletes travel across Canada and the United States to secure points for the World Finals. As the legacy continues today, we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the annual Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo.
Thank you, Dustin Gunnett. Thank you, Pete White. Friends, this arena, there are memorial grounds. The Vincent Crowchild Sr. Memorial Rodeo Grounds are named in honor of the late Tsuut'ina Nation Minor Chief Vincent Crowchild Sr., a deeply respected cowboy, rancher, and long-serving leader from the Tsuut'ina Nation. The arena serves as a living memorial to the Crowchild family, their family's profound impact on the community. Vincent Crowchild Sr. was a prominent figure who dedicated his life to the preservation of Indigenous rodeo culture and ranching traditions. The naming recognizes his lifelong commitment to Western lifestyle and stockmanship. To celebrate this legacy, the annual Tsuut'ina Nation INFR Tour Rodeo Awards dedicate a men's all-around saddle specifically in honor of the late Vincent Crowchild Sr., sponsored by the Crowchild family themselves. We raise our hats to an incredible and loved cowboy. As our grand entry party gets set, how about a great big round of thank you to the family in honor of the late Minor Chief Vincent Crowchild Sr.
As we see your grand entry right in front of you, we welcome in the great flag of the Tsuut'ina Nation, brought to you by one of our very own down below. And along with our O Canada that you see by Addison Dodging Horse. And every Child Matters flag is brought to you by Katori Dodging Horse and the American flag from London Dorset. As before we get started, as we follow protocol and tradition, and if you can please rise, gentlemen, or remove your hats. So we call upon our respected Tsuut'ina Nation elder right down below as we're going to say, welcoming to no other than Mr. Bernice Starlight.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to pray in my language for all you cowboys, cowgirls, the workers. Anata. Ise. The heart hatted lisses ne honest lena is a honey to don't call it all cool. ki katanan idashe islewa hane o iti juki mai ihlanata. Ninisa de tlata ko lunishane dani hiniska kanana nilade. Isi tlata na hinachu daju imaza ni chade na kinidale kimayina anata tukimats utisiteko. Ida kandas de se anata ni hinachu na o isi na tlata kimayi isa. Hatai nisin hatai nitsu iskat.
Thank you to our elder, Miss Bernice Starlight. Friends, if you would, please rise if you're not already. Gentlemen, remove cover. I want to let you know that we are going to honor three anthems today. We're going to play O Canada, and then we're going to honor our contestants to the south. And then we're also going to play a cowboy song in honor of Tsuut'ina. We'll have three anthems. If everybody would please rise. We're going to start with O Canada.
Neguyesen esmesete guja akugula neheneska ask agus a na ewun nisk agula Dagustes neheneska nek anada sena neheneska nek anada sena.
Absolutely beautiful. While you remain standing, we'd like to welcome our singers and drummers, Royal Whitney. Every child matters.
And now, we come down to one final flag to our friends across the United States of America as we bring to you the national anthem brought to you by no other than Simone Whitney.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched we're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now you are invited to sit down and hold on tight. How about another big round of applause for a beautiful grand entry? Nicely done, contestants. We appreciate you. You notice there's a lot of orange out today because our Tsuut'ina Rodeo Company wants to let you know that every child matters. It's an indigenous-led movement honoring the resilience and history of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. It commemorates the children lost to residential schools and supports survivors. The movement is represented by orange shirts inspired by survivor Phyllis Webstead, whose orange shirt was taken on her first day of school. The phrase is a powerful reminder that every child holds immense value, and it calls for a collective responsibility to support truth and reconciliation. That's why we're wearing orange today, and we are definitely honored to remember the children. Jacob, we're going to meet our pickup men right now, Mr. Dustin Gonnett and Pete White. They're looking good in their orange. And we are just about ready to kick it off. We already had a long day of slack the other day, 2 days ago. And last night was performance number 1. Everybody wants to win this rodeo. It has special meaning. 50 years of history. To win this buckle, the all-around saddles would be great. But it also gives you an opportunity to go to the 50th INFR. Let's talk about that a little bit.
The Indian National Finals Rodeo is the prestigious event when it comes to making it to South Point. As 50 years of celebration, it goes to you, and it's live in action here today. But, Ray, the lineup is going to be stacked. We got some world champions that are competing today, many of them that are looking to win the tour race as well. So it's going to play a big factor today.
I love talking about the youngsters, the newcomers, the kids that are developing in the rodeo arena. They are making a splash, and you know what? It's not an easy game. Rodeo is one of the toughest sports out there, and the reason is everybody wants to win the titles, the buckles, the bragging rights. That's what I call them, the bragging rights. If you win Tsuut'ina, you get to go all year long into 27 saying, hey, I'm the champion from Tsuut'ina.
Yes, sir, you heard that right, Ray, as it is time to get ready to get the show on the road. But throughout everything today, I got to tell you this, there's a top 10 in each event. So the top 10 in each event in the short round will be coming back tomorrow afternoon. So make sure you are here for that big performance, as every race matters as you get a chance to look at the leaderboards right now. You have the number 1 man from the Blood Tribe. Cam Brucehead is the number 1 cowboy with that 65-point ride. And that 64, no other than the Calgary Stampede Cowboy, is Mr. Dallas Youngpine. Is the one that's sitting second right now, as we give a big shout out to Rieta Creek Scoreboards for providing us our information for today.
Not only that, we've got a third member of our team. I want you to meet the guy who's going to keep you clapping, keep you laughing, keep you entertained. This is our Tsuut'ina entertainer this year. This is Jammin' Jake Hall. What's going on, partner?
Oh, not much, Ray. How's it going, man?
Man, it is good. How about this weather? You can't beat this, can you?
You cannot beat this at all. We are having a good time here in Alberta. Who all here is from Alberta, from Tsuut'ina? Few of you. Anyone visiting today?
Up on the top there, we got some visitors.
Yeah, good to have you guys here in the stands. Whew. It is sweaty out here, Ray.
Not up here. It's nice up here. I got a little
nice,
shade.
Nice and shaded, huh? Must be nice. Must be nice. You know, I've had some problems in my love life.
Are we already going to talk about your love life?
I'm going to air some grievances real fast.
Okay.
I cannot seem to find a girl to date, all right? The other day, I was at the movie theater, and this blonde girl taking tickets, she was the prettiest girl I've seen in my whole life. I went home and told my dad, Dad, I found my future wife, that blonde girl at the movie theater. I'm going to marry her. He said, son, you can't do that. She's your half-sister. She's my daughter. I said, dang it, all right.
All right, we're going to get back to that right now. We're going to go to work with Wyatt Batoni from Tonalea, Arizona. Oh, boy. Big time start right there. Yes, sir, Wyatt, little mama, the bay bucking horse with the blaze face. And I mean, what a way to start the bareback riding. He's down on his back, but that's all right because we've got us a qualified ride.
You know, Ray, that young man right there is looking to make it back to the Indian National Finals Rodeo. The Navajo Nation talent just proved to us that he can get it done today as a score is going to be on in. How about it for a 66-point ride for Wyatt Batoni?
That's going to change everything up. We're taking the top 10 into our performance tomorrow afternoon. Obviously, not a lot of bareback riders, so that's okay. You make a ride, you are in. We're going to go all the way down to Okeechobee, Florida. All the way across the United States and then across the medicine line into the northern country. Jacoby Johns is drawing a horse we call Baby. Jacob, I think he's going to ride. What do you think?
I believe we might see some big-time numbers for the 2017 INFR Tour champion. As he says, let me have him. Yes, as he goes to work today. Oh, Ray, that is exactly what we are looking for that young man right there, and he has been hot all season long.
He's back in the mix. He's one of our consistent bareback riders in the Indian National Finals Rodeo. Take a look at the replay. Riata Creek scoreboards. They got that drone up there. You get the view that you might not have ever seen before. And we are going to move right to the top of the board. I want you to put your hands together for 68 points and a new leader.
What a great way to close out our bareback riding, brought to you by no other than Arcadius, bringing us our first event throughout our entire performance as we give a big thank you on out to them. As it comes to one event to another, as there is still a lot of numbers to be made, as Championship Sunday will be rolling around the corner in just one more day.
All right, Jake, I want to hear the rest of that story while we're getting ready for the steer wrestling.
You want to hear my love
Bart
story?
Holloway is going to be our first guy, but you were telling us about love.
Or maybe lack thereof. So I was at the movies, right, and I saw the blonde girl, went home and told my dad, Dad, I'm going to marry this girl. He said, son, you can't do that. Little do you know, she's my daughter, your half-sister.
Yep.
Oh, disappointed, right?
Right.
So the next day, I'm eating at a restaurant, and I have the prettiest brunette waitress. She was the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my whole life. I went home and said, Dad, I finally found her. This little girl at the restaurant, she's going to be my wife. He said, son, you don't know this? She's your half-sister. She's my daughter, too. I said, come on, Dad. So the next day, I'm at the rodeo, and I see the prettiest redhead rodeo queen I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
I go home and tell my dad, Dad, finally I found her. The prettiest redhead rodeo queen. I'm going to marry this girl. He said, son, you can't do that. Once again, she's my daughter, your half-sister. I said, what the heck, man? So I told my mom, I said, Mom, I've been going around and finding all these girls, but they're all my half-sisters. Oh, they're all Dad's daughters. What's going on with that? She said, son, don't you worry about that, because your daddy ain't even your daddy.
I love it. I love it. Jim and Jake Hall. Friends, take a look at the Riata Creek scoreboard. There's a look at our leaders. Dontre Goff is 4:18. That's the fastest time in the steer wrestling. We have room for 10. If you can see the little parentheses, at 8th place is Kyle Jacobs with a 23:39. So we have room for 2 more, and then it becomes a knife fight for who's coming back with an invitation into tomorrow's performance. We definitely want to recognize Josh Crowchild. That's who's bringing us the steer wrestling buckle. And it is time to get busy. Jacob, a great, great lineup today of steer wrestlers.
Yes, sir, you said it right, Ray. As right in front of us, the first cowboy that we get set to watch on down with comes to you from Morley, Alberta, as he is an INFR qualifier in the steer wrestling, as he wants to make it back to Las Vegas. We have seen him make some absolutely phenomenal runs in this arena before. Back in 2025, back in 2024. This is no other than Mr. Bart Holloway. Bart Holloway is the cowboy that you are about ready to watch as he's looking down at the pin of the line. One big throw, fastest time wins. Oh, boy. Oh. Not the luck that we wanted today, Ray, but the Morley, Alberta man's going to come up a bit short with a no time.
It's a tough sport. They call it the big man's event. But it's all about technique, I'm learning. If you can get a good start, if you can get down, you can get a good throwdown on that steer. For my newcomers, the time stops when all 4 feet are facing the same direction. That's what the judges are looking for. Speaking of facing the same direction, here's a guy that's a pro at it. He's qualified to the INFR just about as long as the INFR has been going. He's serving as our arena boss as well. He's from right here in Tsuut'ina. This is the one and only Wright Bruised Head. Now, Wright is a local fan hero. Not only as a steer wrestler, we honored his granddaughter yesterday, Katori. This guy loves rodeo. The family, they come from a long line of rodeo lineage. His brothers, the family, the grandkids, it just keeps going. That's what keeps Indian rodeo going strong, right? We've got a 23 and 99 sitting in 8th. I know you're coming for money. Watch him get down. He's got his brother Hazen on his feet. Oh, no, right. Come on, folks. I need you to put your hands together. That guy is a legend. We appreciate all the hard work. He's been having a little bit of bad luck. We went out in the team roping. You'll watch on the big screen, he got to his feet. He just kind of got stuck right there, and, well, everything fell apart. That'll be a no time. Here comes a bull rider, Jacob. 3-time champion of the world that is now a steer wrestler.
Yes, sir, Ray. Dakota Lewis from Browning, Montana won the world in 2010, 2012, and in 2013. 3 times he has won the world, and he comes from the Blackfeet Nation. He's an international cowboy that went to Brazil at one of the biggest rodeos they call Barretos. As he rode bulls down there, and don't count him out in the bulls. He's a saddle bronc rider, team roper, and all-around cowboy.
Where's that rodeo at?
Oh, he went down to Barretos.
Where's that?
Down in Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
All the way down in Brazil. Get down, Dakota, flip him. Yes, sir. That's a bull rider who's always been an all-around hand. I know that one feels good. Look at the way he's walking. We've been working for that one. You watch the replay, he gets down, he goes right to the nose. Now, that ain't the recommended style, but it's going to work, and if you can be a 522, that'll put you in the money. Dakota Lewis, welcome to the short round at Tsuut'ina.
Let's head on down to Warner, Alberta now. Warner, Alberta brings to you the cattle rancher, the round winner at the INFR, Arlen Manu. That is getting set inside that box as we got a chance to watch him on the Cowboy Channel Plus as he's a PRCA contender, been at some of the biggest rodeos. Like Pinoca Stampede, he has made his way traveling down the rodeo trail. But Arlen Manu is looking on down to make it to the short round, but we couldn't have done it without no other than our great proud sponsors of our buckle, no other than Virgil Jacobs. We give a big shout out for all he has done throughout 2026 and beyond. But what matters the most is about being fast, about being quick today. But we like to give a big thank you on out to all of you watching on YouTube at Extreme Broncs and Bulls. From Red Creek scoreboards, bringing us the action right down below. But it's going to be intense when it comes to the last and final day. All right, Arlen. All eyes are set on you, Cowboy. One, make a quick nod. Everything gets set away. Oh, no.
Oh.
Tough luck today as your Cowboy. Arlen Manu is going to wind out with a no time today, Ray. That is not what we wanted to see for that Cowboy.
Why were you saying whoa, Jake? I heard you.
Yeah, he just bounced off that thing worse than a ping pong ball. Ouch. Oh. How about a little round of applause for that dismount, everybody?
Oh, I know
that's
he's
gotta
not
feel
happy,
good.
but I'm glad you liked it. So we have room for one more before we start the cutoff in the steer wrestling. Here's just the guy to get that spot. Brandon Bates, a professional cowboy in the steer wrestling. I'm going to put some money on this guy. I'm going to say he should go to the lead. A 4.18 is sitting on top of the board, but this guy has been steer wrestling his entire life. A consistent qualifier to the Indian National Finals Rodeo. He made money at 2 of the tour rodeos so far. The Paradox Stampede. And I believe we also made money at Mount Turnbull. But he goes to pro rodeos. He's been to Pendleton, Cheyenne, all the big ones. He's a professional grade cowboy with the right stuff. He's got the horsepower. He's got the hazer. Let's go get some money, Brandon. Set. Oh. Oh, boy. A huge missed opportunity. We're going to watch on the Riata scoreboard. Watch right here. He's supposed to slide, and I'm going to think maybe he just stuck them heels a little bit too much, but those are the uncontrollables. I would have lost a lot of money right there, Jacob. We're out with a no time.
It's going to matter the most when these runs are getting set in play, especially how fast we can be on this pattern. The steers that you are watching from D45 have been running at a full speed from Darcy Dixon and Cattle, bringing us our outstanding timed event cattle. Well, speaking of cowboys, speaking of cattle, Nolan Conway from Cut Bank, Montana, understands what it means to be an INFR world champion. 6 times he has won the world, 4 times in the steer wrestling, 2 times in the all-around. As Nolan Conway, a PRCA contender. It's all about making the limelight possible. Off we go. We need to throw one today, Nolan, as we look to pull, ho-ho. We look on back as the time is going to be clean for your cowboy. And how about it for an 8.86 today?
How about this guy? He just jumped his first steer this year at the Calgary Tour Rodeo. He won that rodeo handily. And he's going to come in and try to win him a 5th steer wrestling gold buckle. Nice work, neighbor. Nolan Conway on his A game. The cool thing about rodeo is you can live your dream as long as your body will take. Greg Lewis is a 2-time champ of the world in the bull riding. But he's also, like his boy Dakota, that's where Dakota learned it, he's a hand. He's a steer wrestler, team roper, and you put enough money up, you'll win the tie-down roping. He loves it. He's in the 50 and over group. That means he's eligible to rodeo in the seniors, but the money's right in the dogging. We've got 10 guys that have whoa, 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 whoa.
What was that?
That was a scary moment right there.
You know, I think he is smarter than the rest of these guys, all right? They are riding a perfectly good horse. I do not know why they're jumping off of it to ride some crazy cow.
Well, just got a little tight, got a little close. Let's run that back one more time, Abby. I want you to watch. These guys are so good. Look at the time, and he went to get down, and everything just bounced him right back up. We are definitely glad that it didn't end up any worse than that. Greg Lewis going to take a no time, Jacob.
Yes, we do not want to see that cowboy come down very often, but I promise you this, we'll get a chance to see him back later on throughout the performance. With one cowboy down, there's only quite a handful left to make it back to the short round. And the tie down from all the great events that we're watching, the steer wrestling is what matters the most when it comes to being fast. With the Hazer on one side, as Tucker Rabbit is who you're looking to watch from Standoff, Alberta, Canada. He's an INFR qualifier. Got a chance to watch him place at Manithni INFR Tour Rodeo. He's a former bull rider, a hockey player, a man of all trades. Went to college down at Lethbridge College as an educated cowboy. Travels up and down the rodeo trail. All right, Tucker. Everything matters when it comes to being quick, getting out of that barrier, making sure we're scoring just right. So we get a chance to see it, Ray. That start is very, very crucial.
Well, what they're waiting on is getting that steer looking out straight. You'll notice that we got a good view of him. That steer's wanting to turn his head, and he's kind of bucking the system. There we go. Oh, no, he didn't call for him. We need that steer right back, guys. We need that steer right back just as quick as you can get him here. So what happened was that steer was kind of jacking around in the chute. It tripped the latch, and it is not fair for the cowboy, so he'll get a clean shot. They must compete on the steer that is drawn for him. So that means we've got to bring that steer all the way back around, get him in the lineup, and then we can finish out the steer wrestling. We'll move on to our next steer wrestler while we're waiting on that one to get back. And he bears the Conway name just like his daddy, Ryan Conway, his uncle, Nolan Conway, the top of the pile, Steve Conway. It is rodeo family tradition to be a steer wrestler in this family. And Caden Conway is right in line of following in the footsteps of the family history. He went to school down in Arizona to college. He's back at Bozeman, qualified to the college finals. He made a little bit of money earlier this year down at Arizona, the Peridot Stampede, I believe, but he's been pro rodeoing, NRA rodeoing. It's just what the family does. We've got to cut off Caden. It's 23. If you're faster than a 23, you're going to be joining us tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 6.37. Look at it back. Watch his feet slide. That's perfect. He slows that steer to a stop, gets that left horn in his pocket, and then slam dunks him. Man, I'd like to see you do that, Jammin' Jake.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see that too, but it might be the last thing I ever do.
I think it'd be just good entertainment, especially with that big screen there.
Let me get my insurance in place, and then we'll be ready to go, Ray.
Oh, you don't need insurance when you cross the border, buddy. You're good.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're in Canada. I'm covered. Thank you, guys.
Friends, we're waiting on one more steer. You remember the one steer that got out? We're bringing him around. We're going to run Tucker Rabbit, and then we'll move on to our ladies' breakaway. In the meantime, we do want to appreciate all of our sponsors. We talked about the steer wrestling sponsor, Virgil Jacobs. Virgil Jacobs sponsoring our buckle in the steer wrestling. And we do want to recognize our rodeo committee. Jacob, they have been working hard. We got us an orange cap up here. Let's brag on this committee a little bit.
So when it matters, this community has done so much. The reason why a lot of us are all wearing orange today is because every child matters. As you get a chance to look at this cap itself, that is one thing that is so very special about this rodeo, is that we get to honor and be able to understand that every child matters. And it plays a big role, especially in Indian rodeo and throughout our Indian ways of life. But speaking of it all, there's a lot of great things from our youth to our legends. All are going to be competing right in front of us in this arena.
We got our steer back. Thank you to our guys in the back. An amazing job back there. We definitely could not have a rodeo running this smooth without our guys in the back. Sean Runner, Glenn Starlight, Cole Runner. Tucker Rabbit, you'll be the final steer wrestler in this performance today. We've got another performance tonight. And Tucker, I don't have you ranked in the standings. That means we need to make a move right here, right now. This is your moment. Let's leave it all out in the arena. Let's slam dunk one today like we've never before. Try to get you back in that short round. Dakota Lewis definitely set the pace today in his steer wrestling run. We broke the ice. Can we keep it going? Same steer giving us some trouble. They want him looking out. Jacob talked about it earlier. He doesn't want to be off of the start. That start is so critical. If you're early, we hit you with a 10-second penalty. If you're late, well, you might not get a time. We have 10 guys in the steer wrestling. It's a 23-99 sitting in 10th place. So, Tucker, you got a chance to get in there. If you can stop the clock, and your time will hold throughout the evening. We got one more performance, right, Jacob?
Oh, yes, we do. And that performance is going to be happening to you at 6 p.m. tonight. So make sure you're here to join us as we get a chance to watch Tucker Rabbit. Come on, Tucker, as we are dragging along the arena side. But fans, you need to help him once he throws right now. All the way we made our run, but we are going to be a bit long when it comes to it most. At a 16-5-7 is what we will be for your young cowboy. So we get a chance to look back at your replay board as he knows that he was trying to go for it all. To be able to make an outstanding run, it matters from the start the most, as we talked about. But that 16-5-7 is what will be today.
Well, it's going to come into the top 10. Unfortunately, Kyle Jacobs will be number 11 with that 23. And we're going to move on to our next event. It's a ladies-only event. But before we do, we've got a white Tahoe, license plates 48-M375. There's some trailers trying to come in and go by. One trailer has already come by and knocked off your corners of your vehicle and the hood and the back trunk, the hatchback, knocked the light out. We need you to move your vehicle. They have called the tow truck. They are going to tow it to Calgary if we don't move it here in the next 5 minutes. Jake, that's not your rig, is it?
Wait, does it have Montana plates?
No, it just says 48-M375. I'm not sure.
Oh, thank goodness. I parked on the other side.
Okay. Where's all the ladies at? It's ladies breakaway roping time. If you take a look at the leaderboard, Renelle Sells is a 239. Autumn Sells is a 246. Ellie Garnett's a 247. Cassie Camarillo's a 245. In 10th is a 3-56, Jacob. 3-56 is fast roping.
Yes, sir, it is, Ray. And what it comes down to being fast, this first cowgirl we look to watch, Jayceen Crawler from Morley, Alberta, is going to kick us off on out. The 24-year-old talent, also known as Jayceen Little Feather from the Bears Paw Band. The business student, off and we make the run. Oh,
hey. Woo.
We look back at our barrier, and we are going to be good and smooth as we are going to clock ourselves in at a 3-3-4 for Miss Jayceen Crawler.
The cutoff was a 3-57, and the first time on Saturday afternoon gets in there. 3-34, so now that 10th fast time is going to be even faster. We're going to go to Odessa, Texas. Tristan Staker getting ready to go to work right now. That's a long ways to travel, Tristan. Let's make the trip worth the drive as we come out. Oh, and she's going to look at that. 2.84. 2.84. I don't know. You might need to be a 2 to get in the top 10, Jacob. This is fast.
Yes, sir. We've seen that ride from the Texas Junior High rodeo athlete make that great run as it comes to we head down to Carson, Alberta, Canada. The next cowgirl that we get set to watch has been here many times before. As she comes from the great Kainai part of Kylie Shade herself. The Canadian Pro Rodeo cowgirl that's been to Ponoka Stampede as a qualifier in the breakaway roping. Made it to the short round at the Calgary Stampede First Nations Rodeo. As Kylie Shade's got a lot when it comes to being fast. She can do it. I've seen her do it countless of times in this arena. Well, as we make the nod, as we go off, it paid off when it matters the most with the time on in for your cowgirl of a 2:38 today. 2:38 for Miss Kylie Shade.
We are shuffling the top 10 like nobody's business today, and we're going to keep doing that. I want you to meet Faith and Jesus, one of the most decorated families in all of Indian Rodeo. Married to Cody Jesus. This, if you follow rodeo, if you're a rodeo fan, you know rodeo is the first topic talked about at the breakfast table. And it will be the last thing we think about. That's why right there. You see that? Everything's good at the line, friends. You just witnessed one of the fastest times at the 50th anniversary of the Tsuut'ina Rodeo. Put your hands together for Faith and a 2.27.
The pace is getting set, and these runs are going to continue to build as that young cowgirl makes her way from the Navajo Nation. But now let's head to your next talent by the name of Katori Dodging Horse. She's from Tsuut'ina Nation. I got a question for you. Are there any proud members from the Tsuut'ina Nation here today? Oh, we do? That's awesome. Well, speaking of this cowgirl, she's only 16 years old as she's been competing at some of the bigger major rodeos like the Little Britches Rodeo, traveling up and down the rodeo trail. As Katori Dodging Horse is who we are about ready to watch. You betcha. Oh, that cowgirl we seen right there was actually Cassidy Ray. Is who we watch right there. Thank you, judges. Cassie Ray is who we just watched right there. Time is on in. We're going to be at 2-5-1 for your cowgirl, plus the barrier. First barrier that we've seen with a 12-51 Ray, a 12-5-1 for Miss Cassie Ray.
Barrier's going to get us 12-51. I talked about it earlier to our visitors. There's a neck rope on that calf. It lets out about 12 feet. That's what trips the line our judges are pulling right now. If our horse crosses that line before the calf trips it, that's how the judges assess that 10-second penalty. Shannon Goss from Douglas Lake, British Columbia is getting ready to rope. And we're going to get it up, get it down, and come up empty. Tough luck for Shannon Goss. We're going to take it in no time. This is happening fast, Jake. I wish we could get a rope in your hands to see what your talent is.
You see, I don't want to embarrass all these people, okay? I'm a natural.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Sorry, guys. Yeah,
it's your story. You tell it.
I don't want to make them cry today.
You know, we got a lot of stories today, Jake, and you told me that you had a Bannock burger yesterday. Is that right?
I did. I had my first Bannock burger ever.
Oh,
I wish
wow.
we just-
You got to tell us more about that.
I
right
wish
after
they'd
this run.
sell those in Montana more often.
Oh, yeah, especially coming all the way out there. Let's drive down to Brimhall, New Mexico with Odessa Yazzie. The Navajo Nation talent as comes to you from a legendary family down to the Yazzies. Certified athletic trainer as she makes a nod as we go. Oh, no. Not what we wanted to get for Odessa Yazzie as we are going to clock on down with a no time, but you know, Ray, it's going to come down to who wants it the most, but it comes down to that start as well.
We're going to move back to the Conway family. We met Nolan. We met his nephew, Caden. Now we're going to meet Nolan's wife, Caitlin Conway. 2008 World's Champion breakaway roper for the INFR. She's a Montana Pro Circuit finalist. This family is talented. They love it. Get it down. She's a proud mama. We're going to be a little long, Katie, a little bit long. 4.08 is not going to be enough to get into the top 10. But here's an interesting story, Jacob. We've got another chance to keep the family in there. Here's their daughter, Addison.
Yes, sir. Addison Conway from Cut Bank, Montana, a straight A honor roll student. As we've seen Caitlin Conway, now let's go to Miss Addison Conway. A junior high national finals qualifier as she is qualified before in the junior breakaway as well at the big lights of Las Vegas. But Addison Conway understands that she is learning as she is going as well. Learning from Caitlin, learning from Nolan. It's a family affair when it comes to being this unique. As your cowgirl pats her horse, saying that was a great job from the team together with a 2-3-7 is what will be for Miss Addison Conway. 2-3-7 with that replay board brought to you by Yedder Creek Scoreboard, bringing us our replays. We give a big thank you on out to them.
One more to go. Chase Creighton from Standoff will be our final breakaway roper in this afternoon performance, and then we're going to go one more performance tonight to figure out who's coming back into tomorrow's rodeo at 1 o'clock. Chase, I don't know what the numbers are. We've shuffled the top 10. You need to be fast. A 2.5, a 2.4 will guarantee you a spot, I'm guessing. Don't quote that, but Addison's 2-37. There's a 2-34. That's not going to help us there. We're going to be out with a no time. Well, we started with the ladies. I want to end with everybody. How many enjoyed the breakaway roping tonight? These ladies this afternoon, these ladies really performed. And we've got some newcomers coming in. We'll let you know at the next performance how it's going to shake out. We do want to recognize our sponsors once again. And the ladies breakaway roping, Dolly and Patsy, thank you so much for bringing that buckle. Jake, we're going to stay right here at the timed event side of the chutes. It's the senior breakaway ropers.
Ooh, the Silver Foxes are coming out?
The legends. Take a look at the board. You're going to need to be at 2-35 if you want to move to the top spot. In 10th position is a 2-87. That's 0.5 of a second to get you into one of those top 10 positions. I think I'm thinking we're going to be maybe faster than that. You think so, Jacob?
I believe so, because that time right now up on top that we get a chance to see is leading you with 2-25. The world champion INFR that's done it so many times, Troy Crawler from the Bears Paw Band, is in that number one spot, but it can be anyone's ball game when it matters to right now and to tonight as well at 6 p.m. for two performances, and we are getting ready to see who is going to be the Cowboys that we are about to watch right now.
So, Jacob, what's on the list? There's Jacob, the announcer, and Jake, the clown.
We're jamming out here, man.
We're jamming.
Jamming.
So what's on the list today? What are you going to do? You've ate a Bannock burger yesterday. What's on your list of things to do today?
My Canadian bucket list.
Yep.
Bannock burger, check. I still have to go to Tim Hortons today.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about Boston pizza later.
Okay.
That'll probably do it. But I want to let you guys know we are having the Bull Scramble later on. You remember that,
yeah.
Ray? $2,000 up for grabs. Who wants $2,000? Yeah. All right, bro. I see you guys. Later tonight, 6 p.m. performance at the end. Last man to get, or only man to get a ribbon on a bull's head wins $2,000 cash money. You got it. You want to pay the bills? Yeah. Play our Bull Scramble, bud. You got it. I have faith in you guys.
You know, Jam and Jake, right now there's a lot of great fans that'll get a chance to be a part of it. But speaking of chances, Blair Burke from Durant, Oklahoma, the 14-time NFR qualifier, is going to show us what he is capable of. As we got a chance to watch him win the 2-time AQHA world title. Been to the Thomas and Mack, as I mentioned, 14 times. Blair Burke, a cowboy that's ready to make history. Oh-ho! We look on back today, fans, and you are going to love the time with a new leader with a 2-2-5 for Blair Burke.
It's exactly like the ladies' breakaway roping. They're tied on to their saddle horns with a piece of cotton string, and there's a flag. That's what the judges are looking for. One cool thing about the INFR, we involve everybody, the seniors, the juniors, and we're proud to do it. Delvin Euro is ready to ride in from Hayes, Montana. Delvin, the cutoff was a 2.87. It is not that anymore because Blair just moved it up a notch. Might be about a 2.7, somewhere in there. Just rope as fast as you can. Here we go. You got to take that shot. You got to be quick. There's no other option. You run down and be a 3 or a 4. Well, that's not going to be enough, is it, Jacob?
No, it's not going to be. And right now, as we are in for the spots, as we get a chance to see every run that matters the most, especially with this next cowboy. The next man that we look to watch is a 1976 INFR first ever team roping world title champion in 1976. But he's done it 3 times as INFR world title champion holder. This is Sam Bird from Cut Bank, Montana. The cowboy that has been traveling up and down the rodeo trail. We look to throw one out. It is not going to pay off for your past world champion, Mr. Sam Bird. It's going to be a no time.
Well, we've been talking about it all day. You need to make that move. You got to throw quick because if you wait, well, waiting's not going to win you any money. It's not going to get you an invite back to the top 10. That's why these guys are definitely throwing as quick as they possibly can. Ralph Williams, the Oklahoma cowboy, making his way to Tsuut'ina this year. He's ranked number 8 in the INFR standings. He's made money at the Key Ranch, the Calgary Stampede, North American Indian Days, the Sky Dancer Rodeo last week in Belcourt. Oh, he hung on the post in the corner. That is a bad feeling right there.
Hey, you left something at the gate, bud.
He knows, and he's not happy. Oh, boy. And he's going to talk to the judges. Part of the arena, I believe they're saying it is a no time. Friends, I want you to pay him on the back, pat him on the back, pay him off with your applause. It's a long ways from Oklahoma to have some bad luck like that happen. But that's rodeo, Jacob. You got to keep going.
You know, Ray, I have never seen a thing happen like that, especially when getting out of that box. But everything can play a big dividend, especially how it all starts right there. One thing about this next cowboy, as we go straight to Ken Auger now. Ken Ogier from Browning, Montana, a longtime INFR competitor, coming in from the heart and soul of the Blackfeet Nation. The Ogier family have been traveling up and down the road for generations as we make the call, you betcha. We gather on in as the time is going to be smooth, the 2:97. So we get a chance to look back at our live feed from the YouTube channel, bringing us that 2:97 for Mr. Ken Ogier.
How'd you like to be at 2.97 and know that ain't good enough to be one of the top 10 fastest ropers? That would win any other rodeo. I think it's going to be too long to get you back, Kenny. Greg Lewis. Fans, you remember the steer wrestler that went down and got kind of squeezed back up? That's this guy right here. I told you he's an all-around hand. All right, Gregory. We're not coming back in the steer wrestling. Let's come back in the breakaway. We are just going to kind of have some bad luck there once again. You can feel the rush. These guys know that they need to be quick. The urgency, that's what I was thinking of, Jacob. You're trying to be so quick. Sometimes you get ahead of yourself and scramble it all up. Robert Joe is going to be next.
Robert Joe, as this young cowboy from the Navajo Nation, is where we go straight down to from La Plata, New Mexico. Is where he makes his way on home as he has been traveling all across the Navajo Nation, made his way all the way up here to Tsuut'ina Nation. Imagine the drive. That is over more than 1,000 miles he is away from home. From New Mexico all the way to Tsuut'ina. This is where this cowboy making his trip all the way for this run. Robert Joe, you are involved when it comes to being fast, and this is your time. This is your destiny. This is your moment. Robert Joe, La Plata, New Mexico, getting set right in front of you. We make the nod for cattle. Look to pull back. Oh, yeah. The time is going to be for the 3-3-0 for the Navajo Nation Cowboy. 3-3-0. And Ray, these are the times they are stacking up like threes. We might get a chance to see twos a lot more as well.
Well, 3-3 is not going to be quick enough to get in the top 10. When we started today's contest, 10th place was a 2:87. And it's definitely faster than that. Anything over that, not fast enough. Jay Sankanor from Browning getting ready to go. Good to see Jay back, my old partner. Entering a lot of rodeos this year. Team roping, breakaway roping. Come on, Jay, throw that rope. Yes, sir. Oh, right over the nose. That calf kind of ducked his head right here. I ain't making excuses, but watch right here. Right when he throws, that calf just kind of stepped away from him. We're going to be out with a no time. We're going to move now to Ray Ogier. Here's my neighbor. This is a good guy right here, Jacob.
Yes, sir. Ray Ogier, a longtime competitor of the INFR. Coming from the Blackfeet Nation, and he's from Browning, Montana. The man that's on a mission. Oh, wait. He knew he needed to be quick today, as it is not going to work for your Cowboy. It's going to be a no time here today, no time. But I also want to mention, if you have a white Nissan, a CYX 9987 license plate. So if you have a CYX 9987 white Nissan, if you can please get that vehicle moved out as soon as possible, it'd be very much appreciated. It's parked in where our tribal leaders are located, so if you could please move that white Nissan, it'd be very much appreciated.
Somebody parked in the chairman's spot. Kidding.
Somebody grab my keys and move my car, would you?
Rick Fox going to be our final senior breakaway roper. Bronc riders, go ahead and pull him up. Rick Fox, he is a master electrician, a master roper. Good at the line. You're making some money, Rick Fox. 2.28. Welcome to the short round at Tsuut'ina. That's the way to finish it. Abby, let's watch that one more time. Watch this, folks. This, when it's done right, it is so pretty. The determination, the big loop. Rick Fox, it's good to see you roping like that. Wow. Jake, that was fast for our seniors, wasn't it?
Not bad for an old man, right?
I'm telling you.
Old guys know how to do it, right?
We want to appreciate our Chiasmo. They're bringing us the buckle this year, our Chiasmo. Time to switch gears, but before we get there, are you done talking about your bucket list? You know what I think we need to add to your bucket list?
What's that, friend?
You need a hickey.
Oh,
You ever heard of a hickey?
I have.
I think you need one of those. If you go to the powwow, maybe you can get one of those.
You're going to give me one, right?
No.
Oh, come on.
Far from it, buddy. Far from it.
I was looking forward to that. Oh. You bull scramblers later on, do not forget, sign up at the red building over there, the rodeo office. Sign up at the red and brown building. Get your waiver signed. You're ready to go. You still in it? Whenever. Right now is good.
Yes, sir. And, you know, as the chances are that you have a chance to win that $2,000, in events like this, there's a lot of great things up in mind, such as our leaderboard replay brought to you by no other than Rieta Creek. Bring to us the saddle bronc riding, as Randon Wagner is still sitting up on top from yesterday's performance from last night. In second place, no other than Marvin Young, making that total of 52. Right now, that 65 is still on top of it all. And, Ray, it's going to be a gunfight till the bitter end as we ride on down to your next cowboy. Yes, sir. That is what we have been looking for, but fans, oh no, not what I wanted to see.
Bo, I
there's
need
some
you.
Good news, Ray, but we got some bad news as well. Yellow flags are out in the field as the Cowboy, they said he did miss his mark out from the beginning, which is going to be cost him a no score, and that mark out is a very crucial way. It can play a big role, especially making a ride.
I believe that was Windowsier. Is that correct? I believe that was Windowsier starting us out today. Cosmo was the name of that bucking horse. Dustin Gunnett, Pete White, our pickup men, looking good in orange today. And unfortunately, we start the bronc riding with a no score. Bronc riders, we only have 2 qualified rides. So that means if you ride your horse, you're automatically coming back to tomorrow's performance. You have a chance to win this rodeo, but you got to get by this first 8 seconds. It looks like Jake Running Crow is getting ready to go to work. Red Lodge, Montana. Skittles, the name of this bucking horse. Jacob, I've seen this horse. He's rank.
Yes, sir. That horse right there from Incredible Rodeo Company have brought some outstanding bucking horses. But we're going to move down the list, actually. We're going to ride on down with the 2-time INFR Junior Bull Riding World Champion Taj Wells. Is the Cowboy that you are about ready to watch. Actually, we're going to move down the list. We're going to stick with Jake Running Crow as the Cowboy will watch. I mentioned he's from Red Lodge, Montana, a former INFR qualifier. We've seen him ride at some of the biggest rodeos like the Stanford, Montana Pro Rodeo, where he made an excellent qualified ride. But Jake Running Crow is no stranger to the Indian National Finals Rodeo. As you get a chance to watch him travel up and down the rodeo trail, his videos on TikTok that go viral, but Jake Running Crow's ready to show you what he can do. Sit up, Jake. Yes, sir. The Red Lodge Montana Cowboy is going to make the qualified ride. And through it all, fans, he is right in front of you. How about you pay him off one time?
Oh, he's happy. Look at him. Jake, that was a good ride. Take a look at the Riata Creek scoreboard for the replay. That drone is getting all the footage. Jake in time. Jump for jump. How about we move to the number 1 spot? Jake, you're coming back in the short round, the leader right now. 66 points going to be your score. We're going to move now to a junior world champion bull rider. He's a collegiate athlete. Rodeos for the MSU Bobcats out of Bozeman. Coming in as a freshman, qualified to the college national finals as a saddle bronc rider and a bull rider. He also team ropes for the Bobcats, which makes him an all-around contender. This guy is nothing to mess with. Taj Wells from Browning has definitely started his rodeo career winning. But on top of that, he's a 2-time state champion wrestler back in high school just a year ago. This guy is all try, all grit, all determination. Taj is getting ready to go to work on a horse we call Métis Fire. Coming out of chute number 3. Taj, let's get a good mark out. Let's lift your rein up. Let's keep moving. 66 is the high point score right now. You got a chance to win a whole bunch of money and potentially a chance to the 50th annual INFR. Oh, yes. Oh.
How about that front flip?
Man, let's watch it again. Look at this. He started that horse so good. I thought we were going to be 90 right here. I'm not sure what happened. Got a good set, and then, ooh. He's so athletic, though. A little bit of bad luck there for Taj Wells, but we'll see him later on back in the bull riding. Doggone it. I didn't want to see that.
There's only one cowboy that has one final opportunity to make it back to the short route. This is Hunter Sapola from Cardston, Alberta. He's a bull rider, a ranch hand. He's a jack of all trades, I'm telling you. When it matters the most, this young cowboy, Hunter Sapola, is on a mission to be the cowboy to get it done. Let's ride. What a beautiful way to get a ride like that from your young cowboy, Hunter Sapola. As your pick-up men go to work, as we get a chance to look back at your replay board, but fans, the numbers are going to be tally total. But look at that mark out that he had. From the very beginning is what can make a ride start out well. And he finished it out strong all the way until the very end. And throughout the ride, these horses from Incredible Rodeo are bringing the heat, and the scores are going to matter the most. And it's going to pay off, Ray, because every number and every point counts. And the score is going to be on in, fans. You are going to love the numbers today. How about it for a 74-point ride?
We definitely want to recognize our sponsors in the saddle bronc riding. Bob Godfredson, the Godfredson family. We couldn't do it without you. Jake, as we get ready to come to the tie-down roping, are you enjoying your experience after a day and a half in Canada in the Tsuut'ina Nation?
Dude, I've had a great time so far. We're having fun. You guys here in the stands, are you guys having a good time so far? Oh, I am loving it. I want to see who can make the most noise, who's having the most fun today on Saturday afternoon. We're going to be Section A and Section B. We're going to have a little contest, okay? Section A, when I count to 3, you got to get loud, you got to get wild, okay? 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right, all right. Section B, you know what you got to do. 1, 2, 3. I love it, guys. I love it.
You know, Jake, today the fans are feeling the energy, and a lot of great moments are going to come to play. As you know, as we just welcome, if you just got here, we welcome you. The Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo, the 50th anniversary is where it is celebrated in grand fashion. Don't forget, the Indian National Finals Rodeo is celebrating their 50th as well in Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you have not bought your tickets yet, make sure you do so, because October is only less than 3 months away until we go to the Indian National Finals Rodeo.
We're going to mix it up and get some tie-down ropers there. I want you to go to the big screen right now. Quentin Inman's a 9-1-9. That's what's winning the tie-down rope. And a 9-43, a 9-59, 11-4. In 10th position is a 21-59. So we got a lot of room for improvement. We're going to start you out with the hometowner, Right Bruised Head, our arena boss. He's having to double duty it today. He's working and playing. I don't know which is which. Oh, catch can in the tie-down roping, but Wright says, come get him, boys, come get him. I'm probably not going to win any money right there. Look at Jake and Riley. Oh, I'm glad he didn't catch. I mean, not in a bad way, but, oh, good. We get to rest this first one.
They got to save their energy for later, okay?
No time for Right Bruised Head. We got us a world champion bull rider coming back in the steer wrestling. Jacob, he's going to try his luck in the tie-down roping. We might have a new all-around player in place.
Yes, sir, and we got a chance to watch this cowboy grow up right in front of our very own eyes. He has won the world countless of times in 2010, 2012, and 2013. Not only that, Dakota Lewis has been on Yellowstone as well as a stunt man, a movie star. He's a PRCA team roper, as we get a chance to watch him many times before in different events. But Dakota Lewis needs to run right now if he wants to be in that all-around race for a chance at that saddle where it says Tsuut'ina Nation all-around champion. He's getting everything set in place the way he wants it. Because Dakota Lewis, there's a reason why he has won the world. From the rough stock side, now he makes his way to tight event side. From a legendary lineage in the Lewis family. Generations after generations are built in this arena. Are built on legacy, determination. But Dakota, he knows he's built for this moment. With one big nod is all it takes off, we make the run. We run down the line as Dakota needs to get the flank. And he wraps him and he ties him. And hoo-wee. It's going to work out for your cowboy with a 13-07 is what we'll be in. Remember, these cows do not need to stay down tied for 6 seconds. They need to be only tied down for 2 seconds in this run. 2 steps, actually. A 13-07 is what will be for Dakota Lewis from the Blackfeet Nation.
How about this Dakota Lewis coming back in the steer wrestling, now the tie-down roping, friends? I want you to put your hands together for a 3-time champion of the world in the bull riding. That's a kid who loves rodeo right there. Nice work, Dakota Lewis. Nice work, DL. We're going to go to work with Mike Holion from Warm Springs, Oregon, a cowboy who has consistently qualified to the Indian National Finals Rodeo in our first 50 years of rodeoing. Mike, time to get on the board, buddy. Do what you do. Big reach. Oh, boy. Hurry, hurry, hurry. That clock is not your friend. Look at the hands. That's awesome right there, Mike Holion. 12-61 is good. 12-61. That's going to come in. We're shuffling it up. I don't know what the cutoff. It was a 21-59 before this performance, but that obviously is not going to be the case here after this performance, huh, Jacob?
Yes, sir. As we look for Tegan Bird, is it going to be a 3 call out? I believe he is not here today, so Tegan Bird's not here. So let's go straight to your next cowboy. We are going to get everything all sorted out, but we'd like to give a big thank you to no other than McGinnis Enterprises. McGinnis Enterprises, our great proud sponsor, as we look to watch the man that has made history time and time again. Blair Burke is the cowboy that we'll look to watch right now, but we're going to make sure everything is all set in play to make sure we got the right cowboy, make sure we got the right stock. But speaking of stock, we'd like to give a big thank you to D45 as they have done a phenomenal job in bringing us our cattle today. And to Case and Bruce Head, Noah Bruce Head, 80 Bruce Dodging Horse, to Weston Bruce Head, Haley Many Wounds, and Gatori Dodging Horse, our youth workers. We give a big thank you on out to you.
I want you to meet $1 million cowboy. This is the one and only Blair Burke. He's qualified to the National Finals Rodeo. He's earned money in the futurities. He's a horse trainer. A man who is no stranger to winning checks in the tie-down roping. From Durant, Oklahoma. We're getting things lined out. Get ready to go with Blair Burke. Again, we talked about our rodeo committee. We appreciate all the time that it takes to make a rodeo like this happen. We do appreciate you, Sean, your entire gang with the big screen. Riata Creek scoreboards. All right. We got our right cattle. We're set to go. Friends, Blair Burke has got some of the fastest hands in the world of tie-down roping. He's set records, multiple records. Let's see if we can get another one here. You just seen him be the fastest senior breakaway roper. That tells you a little bit of his roping ability. It was a 2.25. So if he can repeat that in the roping and then tie one in about 5 or 6, that's going to make him about an 8. It's all about the start. Get it right. His daddy, Barry Burke, one of the most renowned horse trainers in the world when it comes to tie-down horses. History right here. Go on, Blair. Step off. Oh, we caught a tail. Guys, he's waving for you. He's waving for you. Go help him. Go help him. We talked about it earlier. We got athletes who have bad days, cattle that have bad days. It happens. All it does is lets you know they are human. We definitely appreciate him coming to Tsuut'ina Nation. Blair, we're honored to have you. Friends, how about it one more time for a Wrangler National finalist? We'll see him in the short round in the senior breakaway.
He is a cowboy indeed, and a man that has done so much for the sport of rodeo. We thank you for coming, Blair. Thank you for coming. Let's get on down the road as we get ready to ride with your next tie-down roper by the name of Talon Lytle. Talon Lytle from Cut Bank, Montana. That's Talon Lytle. Talon Lytle from the great heart and soul of Cut Bank, Montana. A former intercollegiate cowboy makes the nod as he is running down the line. one. Oh, boy. The calf was going fast right there as you get a chance to look at that replay board. But look, you can't even see the calf because that's how fast he is running.
We brought the Usain Bolt today.
Oh, I like it when you say, woo.
I'm glad I can make you happy, Ray. Put a
Just
smile
out
on
of
that
nowhere. Don't expect it. Woo.
face. I'm like Michael Jackson.
Nolan Conway's getting ready to ride in. This guy has been having a bannered year. Coming back in the short go in the steer wrestling. Now we're going to try to get back in the tie-down roping, and he's a team roper as well. This is one of the most decorated cowboys in all of the INFR. Proud daddy, 2 beautiful daughters. Family rodeos together. Travel all over the North America, I should say, the United States and Canada. Nolan, let's get you a time, buddy. Let's get you back in there. That start, so critical. You can see the Cavs have had a few runs on them, so they know you can't get left behind. You don't want to be sitting on your pockets when you nod. You want to be going when the Cavs going. Better start you can have, the better your chances to get in the money. Go on, Nolan. Man, Nolan is acting like he wants to be the 50th annual all-around champion. That calf's going to kick. Oh, get on him. That clock is not your friend. Go, Nolan. Go, Nolan. There you go. Two steps. You like it, Mr. Stacy? He does. We're going to be a 16 and 92. I'm going to guess that's going to come in unofficially right now. We've got one more performance and 2 left in this performance. You never know, Jacob. You never know.
Yes, sir. It's going to matter the most when it comes to that last and final run in this arena. But we'd like to give a big thank you to McGinnis Enterprises as they bring to you your tie-down rope pin, our buckle sponsor, while we get set to ride in with your next calf roper. This is Frank Scout from Cardston, Alberta. Is where this next cowboy calls home. He is a family man. He's been back at it in the grind as he's got to step away from rodeo for just a bit, and now he is back, wanting to make it back to the India National Finals rodeo. I mentioned he's from Cardston, which is a few miles down the southern part of Alberta, is where this cowboy calls home. This is where it matters the most: the flank, the tie, the wrap in the hooey, the calf giving us a little bit of struggles. There we are. He had the opportunity to be able to come back for that quick run, but look at a chance that that's 16 and 3-0. So you get a chance to look at that replay. You see how that calf kind of shot forward. What we are trying to look for is making sure that calf is able to stand, making sure he posts up just right. But it's going to be a 16 all the way time combined for your cowboy.
I don't think Adam Soup is here. Adam Soup. Let's go ahead and turn him out and roll on. Friends, how'd you enjoy the tie-down roping today? That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Nicely done with our 12 and 61 coming in. Mike Holion, Dakota Lewis with a 13 and 07. Frank Scout with that 16 and 3, and Nolan Conway with that 16 and 92. Definitely tough, definitely tight in the top 10, and we've got one more performance to take care of. We're going to get ready for the junior breakaways, but before we do, looks like Jake wants to tell you something.
What's that? Oh, you know, I was talking about my love life earlier, or lack thereof. I'm single again.
Okay.
My girlfriend just broke up with me, guys.
Why?
So it was our anniversary the other day.
Uh-huh.
And she wanted to go out to one of those restaurants where they cook the food in front of you.
Yeah.
You know?
The hibachi grills?
You should have seen her face when I pulled into Subway. So this
Not very romantic, boss. Not very romantic.
As the leaderboard, we get a chance to look back at the junior breakaway times right now. As of right now, Lily Garnett from Oklahoma is the #1 cowgirl sitting up on top. With that time of a 2:65 is what we are looking for in order to be the #1 competitor. Well, speaking of #1, we bring in our youth in the sport, the young guns is what we like to call them. As the Indian National Finals Rodeo, the INFR likes to bring the representations from the junior events and to the legends of the seniors. That is something that we like to do, and it's very special getting to watch these kids grow up from juniors all the way up into the open. Like this next cowgirl. The next lady that we get set to watch is no other than the youngster, Denny Conway. Denny Conway from Cut Bank, Montana is going to look to be the first one to capitalize in this pattern and in this run itself. But Denny Conway, you know, Ray, you know a lot about this cowgirl. You got a chance to watch her grow up as well.
Denny Conway is my neighbor. She's a talent in the basketball court, the baseball field, the roping arena, but we're going to have us a little bit of bad luck to start out the juniors today. Tough luck, Denny. We're going to leave with no time. We will see her sister out a little bit later on down the program. Right now we're going to move to Myra Goss from Douglas Lake, British Columbia. We definitely want to recognize our junior breakaway buckle sponsor, Tsuut'ina, bringing us a buckle. Myra, let's get it on. We've got 7 catches. Oh, ouch, ouch. Old Gray slammed on the brakes right there. Hope you're all right, Myra. We need a top 10 for tomorrow's junior breakaway lineup. We only have 7 girls that have caught, Jacob. Big opportunity right here for Tristan Staker.
Big opportunity. You said that right, Ray, because the Odessa, Texas cowgirl, she's been a Texas high school rodeo athlete. Growing up, she's still in her teenage years as Tristan Staker wants to be the opportunity to make it back. We draw the calf running down halfway through the arena as it is not going to work for Tristan Staker. The young cowgirl from Texas is not going to get it done today.
I'm proud of this next young kid. He's a number 3 ranked junior breakaway roper in the INFR. He won money at the Key Ranch. He won money at the Skydancer Rodeo in Belcourt. He won money at the Kainai. But not only that, he's qualified in the open team roping this year. Won money down south in the winter runs. This kid is definitely coming into his own. Can he be the Tsuut'ina champ? Look at that loop right there. Yes, sir. Coulter Yazzie, 3.43. Not enough to move to the lead, but enough to get you in there. Definitely looking for big things from Coulter Yazzie from Coyote Canyon, New Mexico. Nice job.
Yes, sir. That young man right there, he has been traveling up and down the rodeo trail as the next cowgirl, Addison Conway. We've seen Denny Conway rope. Now this is Addison now. The legendary family of the Conways. This was looking to be fast, but the cowgirl was looking to be quick. But that calf went a little left as you get a chance to look at that replay. Even a calf moving like that, going to left or right, can play a big role, especially from that start.
Not sure what happened there. Pretty uncharacteristic, but that's all right. We'll be back and enter again. Caden Blackman from Brownings getting ready to go. Here's one of our youngsters. We're proud coming into his own. Yes, big reach. That'll work. You're going to be a 497, Caden, 497. You are in as of right now. We will definitely take that. Take a look at the replay. Going to blow the hat off, and we're going to roll right. Take a right turn. He throws that big loop. We are good. All right, Peyton Sankador. Jacob, this young man's going to be a champion. This young kid loves everything about rodeo. Every time I see him, he has a rope in his hand.
Oh, yeah, I exactly understand what you mean, because he's not only a tie-down roper, but a cowboy as a bull rider as well as he was trying to fish that one on there, but Peyton Sankador is not going to get a time. But fans, how about we pay off your young cowboy one time for Browning, Montana right in front of you. No time today, as that will draw a close to our event in our junior breakaway rope, and brought to you by our great proud partners at Tsuut'ina, bringing us our exciting set of junior breakaway rope. And as we like to give a big thank you to TD Bank Tractorland, to TC Energy, to Great Eagle Resort and Casino, to Delano Farms, to NMAX, to Service Master Restore, and Inner Pipeline, our great sponsors that we see around this arena. But Ray, there's still a lot more opportunities left when it matters the most to making it to Short Round Sunday.
Yep, we're going to get him there. We're going to get him there. We're going to stay at the timed event side of the arena right now. Time to bring you our only teamed event in all of rodeo. It is our team roping. Kenny Auger, Ray Auger, you're going to be first. We are moving. Jammin' Jake, I'm going to get a rope in your hand, buddy. I'm going to get you in this team roping. You wait.
Get me in there, man. I'll embarrass all these guys.
You'll be that good. What end do you want, head, horns, or heels?
Oh, I'll take the heels, man. Give me a challenge.
Give you a challenge?
Give me a challenge
all
back
right.
there. Section A, we still having a good time? Ooh, not bad. Section B, 1, 2, 3. Oh.
They are having a fun, am I right, Jake?
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, it's going to be exciting as the only teamed event in the sport of rodeo, as we get kicking things off with our team rope, and brought to you by no other than our great proud partners. We'll get a chance to look at that leaderboard one time. That number one on top is Jackson Lewis and Trey Camarillo with a 6-2-0. As a number one team right up on top, as the Starlight family, our sponsor in our buckle race, is our great proud individuals. But team number one is Ken Auger, and Ray Auger is who we get set to watch inside the box. The Auger family, longtime competitors from the Blackfeet Nation, from Browning, Montana. Ken and Ray. You got one on the heading side, one on the heeling side. Work together. Fastest time will win, and the header's got 3 legal head catches to work with. He's got to work with those 3, as we'll get a chance to witness it right now. Heeler's got to catch 2 legs. If he slips one, it's going to cost him 5 seconds to his run. But this team right now, they have an opportunity and a shot. We take them left. Heelers looking to grab 2, and it is not going to pay dividend for Ken and Ray Auger.
Man, you give Ray Auger that shot. He catches 99 out of 100 times. This is the one gets away from him. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but tough luck there. Dustin and David Bearspaw, you are up, gentlemen. It's your time to shine. Let's make it count. Let's make it work. On our Wear Orange for Every Child Matters Day. Don't forget, friends, we've got a performance tonight at 6 o'clock. You're all invited. One more performance to finish out the long go. Then we'll have our top 10 settled. Tomorrow will be the champion of championship round. Tomorrow, that's when we'll be giving out all the prize money. The buckles that say 50th anniversary champion in their disciplines. Dustin and David sitting 10th place is an 11-88. You got to be faster than an 11-88. Go do it. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Doggone it. We're going to be out with a no time.
You met the bear's paw. Now let's meet the Bird family. We get a chance to watch Sam Bird and his partner right now, Mr. Slim Creighton, actually. Creighton and Bird is a team that you are about ready to watch. Sam Bird, a 1976 world champion, first one ever. Three-time world champion, backed up with the Canadian talent as they are going to wind up with a no time for Creighton and in Bird today.
Man, I don't know what is happening. Jake, I need you to change the luck in the arena. You got any ideas before we get our next team? Can you think about something? We need catches.
My bag of tricks is empty.
It's empty? All right. Step to the side. Get out of the way.
Go.
Kale Euro and Spider Ramon are going to be next to rope. Friends, Spider Ramon is one of the elite healers of the Indian National Finals Rodeo. There you go. I like that's an idea right there. Everybody follow Jake. There you go. This will change the luck right there. If we're lucky, we might see the no swinger from Spider. Sometimes he don't swing his rope. You wonder how he does it. Watch. He's that good. Dodge National Circuit finalists. Here we go. So, no. 0 for 4, Jacob. 0 for 4. I don't like this.
It's kind of hard to get a chance to see this, but we are having hard times in the team roping right now, and there is still a lot of spots need to be filled for that short round. Like with Cameron Billy and Sean Billy is the team that has an opportunity to make it all work. The great Apsalaga Nation, we bring to you Rocky Boy, Montana Cowboys. Cameron and Sean Billy, as they have set their eyes and their sights coming in all the way from Rocky Boy, also known as Box Elder, as now they are here and are about ready to show you what they can do. Steer goes right. Oh, my goodness. This has been tough indeed. And, Ray, that steer just went right, and it's going to be a no time today. No time.
11 and 88 is not a super tough time, but it does need to be clean. Dakota, where are you? Dakota Lewis, we need you. You're out in 5 teams. Your dad don't see you, Dakota Lewis. We're rolling right through the team rope. And Blair Burke and Elliot Benjamin trying to get back in the top 10. Guys, anything quicker than an 11 and 88 will put you in right now. We've got one more performance tonight. Just make it as quick as you possibly can. A 6 and 2 is winning first. A 6 and 2-6 is winning second. Good set of steers. Just making sure we can get lined out, get everything working. Easy there. Blair's pony, easy. Be smooth, be quick, be solid. Oh, got out good. Solid on the no. Big loop on the backside. Not going to get it tied off. Oh, we are 0 for 6 right now. 0 for 6. If anybody's going to change it up, Jacob, it's going to be Nolan Conway and Chance Hunter.
Yes, sir. We have mentioned it time and time again. They make team roping so exciting, especially when this team backs up in the box. Like Nolan Conway, we watched him win the world in the steer wrestling 4 times and in the all-around 2 times. So maybe makes him a total of a 6-time INFR world champion. He's backed up with a young man by the name of Chance Hunter from the Navajo Nation. Makes his way from Chinle, Arizona, is where we get get a chance to watch this team go. But one thing's for certain, Nolan Conway and Chance Hunter, they have roped together many times before. We take them left, and the cattle is going to go straight down the arena floor, as it's still anyone's ball game. It's going to be in no time for that team right there.
Delvin Euro, Cruz Euro are going to be next to try their luck. Delvin, here's the deal. We are 0 for 7. We've had some solid teams go out. The door of opportunity is wide open for you to seize this moment. You want to rope another steer tomorrow, you need to be straight away faster than an 11-88. Sounds easy. Obviously not as easy as it sounds the way the team roping's been going. 0 for 7. Delvin, this is it. Time to make something happen. Cruz will clean it up. Come on. Good, solid head. Oh, no. Oh, trying to do some fishing. Cruz says, we are done. I'm riding out.
Oh, we got to try something, Ray.
I asked you a long time ago. This is terrible.
It did not work. If we want to see a qualified time, say yeah. Me too. Oh, my gosh.
Marvin Yellowhorn, Jesse Starlight. Marv, my good partner from right here in Calgary, Tsuut'ina, this is your time, Marv. I know you've been working for this.
Yes, sir, Ray, you said that right. And the team roping that we are witnessing is brought to you by no other than our great, proud sponsors that we have mentioned time and time again. We give a big thank you to Inner Pipeline, and along with no other than the Crowchild family and MPE Engineers, sponsoring our saddles for this year's Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo. With the team on in, Marvin Yellowbird and Jesse Starlight is who you are about ready to watch. There's still a window of opportunity as that 6-2-0 from Trey and Jackson are still your number one. They could be quicker at a 5-9-0 or faster or even quicker. Not what we wanted to get for your team right there, as it is going to be in no time for Marvin Yellowhorn and Jesse Starlight. With Ray, there's only one opportunity left to go.
Jake, I don't want to get skunked in the team roping.
Me neither, man. I'm out here to watch these guys win today.
We are 0 for 9 right now.
0 for 9. One team to go?
One team to go in the open. We've got the seniors, but one team to go in the open. This could be the one. It's a father-son duo, Greg Lewis. Dakota Lewis has been having a banner day. He's coming back in the steer wrestling and tie-down roping. Can we get him back in the team roping? That would be a story for the books here at the 50th annual Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo. A world champion bull rider gets back in 3 events. His daddy's caught. Dakota will get a leg. We'll get a leg. It's not going to be fast enough. 11-88 sits 10th. We're going to be at 12-52, but we did get a catch. Whew, that felt like work, Jake.
At this point, we'll take anything.
We'll take anything, right?
Anything.
Right.
Oh.
An exciting way to close out a team roping, even though we were only to get one run, but we still ended out on a good note with getting that time incomplete. But when it matters the most, the next event that we look to watch, as I mentioned, we like to give a big thank you to Inner Pipeline for sponsoring our senior team roping event. As team number 1, we will look to watch as these two are going to kick things on out for us. And Ray, when we talk about world champions, they make them, but they got to earn that title at Las Vegas, Nevada at South Point, as where these titles are made. And this team, they know a lot about that we're getting set to watch.
Right, Bruised Head, it's been kind of a tough day in the office. This is it, redemption time. You got you a good healer on the backside, the world champion steer wrestler, Jim Stevens. Also one of our commissioners. This is our working crew right here. Our working crew, they get to enter. You want to put your money up, we'll let you get in. Right, Bruised Head. He's going to be solid on the front side. Jim Stevens on the big hop. Yes, sir. Let's go back and watch that again. Look at Jim Stevens on the backside. Watch this steer. Right sets him up. There's a big jump. Hello, Jim Stevens. That was so cool. We'll let you take a few teams and catch your breath and go celebrate a little bit. You don't have to rush back to work. We got you covered, buddy.
Oh, that was awesome. World champions right there going to work, giving us that great time. That was awesome to see. Speaking of Cowboys, we head down to Marvin Yellowhorn, a 1989 tie-down roping world champion. Back up inside the box with Jesse Starlight. Jesse Starlight is no stranger to this arena, as he is backed up on in with Marvin. These two are about set to make the run. We get the head loop. That's what we need. Healers looking to grab two, and it is not going to work for your team right there for Marvin Yellowhorn and Jesse Starlight.
We're going to move on to Kenny and Ray Auger. Ray, I'm so happy that you get a redemption run right here because I know you can heal. A little bit of trouble in the open. To all of our visitors who are not familiar with rodeo, we have the open division. That's open to anybody. But the senior division, you got to be 50 and over. 50 years and over. We're going to bring the top 10 in those as well. This team is qualified to the INFR together. They've qualified in the senior division, the open division. This Ray Auger can rope. We'll get him set up. I guarantee you he's feeling the burn from that last one. He's going to be putting a run together. We might see the fastest run of the rodeo happen right here. You're out, Ken. Set it up, Ray. Set you a trap. There it is. Oh, no. 2 times. I don't know, Ray. I don't know. That looked perfect. Maybe holds your slack a little bit longer. I'm not sure. You had a good shot there, and we're going to be in no time.
Let's ride on down with Delvin Euro and Spider Ramon. 2 well-decorated Cowboys as we are looking on down for. So actually, we're going to go. Jake, I got to ask you a question, buddy.
What's that,
You've
man?
driven a long ways away from here. Which part did you say you came from again?
Which part? Eureka, Montana, baby.
Eastern Montana. What have you learned from coming from Eastern Montana from all the way this part of Tsuut'ina?
All the way up here, man. We're having a good time. I did not know those burgers, what were they called? Bannock burgers?
Uh-huh.
I did not think they'd be so good. And I'm learning some new terminology. Are we ready? I want to know where all the uncles are at today.
Did you say uncles?
Yeah. How about the aunties out there? Let me hear you. Yeah. Okay. I'm learning a little bit here up in Alberta.
The aunties are the one where you can get your bucket list filled, go get you a couple hickeys.
Oh, whoa, whoa. This is a family show.
Hey, how do you think families are made, partner? Delvin Euro, Spider Ramon. Spider's going to get a redemption right here. Delvin, you're out. Get it on. Watch this. Spider Ramon, why don't you get in the short round? Big old, whoa. Not sure about that. We're going to be a +5. That's going to make you a 14 and 36, guys. Still good enough right now, I believe. 14 and 36. I don't know. Team roping's kind of been the Achilles heel here in our performance, Jacob.
Yes, sir. It's because these cattle right now that we're watching, they have been doing an outstanding job. And running at what they do best, but these Cowboys and these Cowgirls, they know what's at stake. That championship day on a Sunday is what's going to matter the most. But speaking of Cowboys championships, David Shade and Slim Creighton have been in this arena many times as they are back looking to throw as we get ourselves a not so clean of a head loop today, as it is not going to work for your team of David Shade and Slim Creighton.
Jason Cador, Chris Lemire. Guys, it is wide open. This is your moment, Jason Cador. I'd love to have you come back. I'd love for you to be competing tomorrow afternoon. This will be the one that gets you there. Did Jim Stevens come back to work yet? Is he still celebrating? Oh, there he is. Oh, I was just checking. Oh, signing autographs. Hard running steer. Oh no, we got a front foot in it. That is not legal. Fans, you can only catch the horns, the neck, or one horn and over the nose. We call that a half a head. Those are the only 3 legal head catches. That'll be a no time.
The next team that you are looking at right now, as we recognize on the far box on this side, the man that you are witnessing is Haas Pepion. And the man that's riding the bay horse that you see right in front of you, that is Greg Lewis. Greg Lewis, this team are ready to get it done. Oh, boy. The cattle was running right there as you seen what was going to happen, but look at the replay board one time. Some of these cattle, they are pretty smart when it comes to running at the field today, but Ray, still wide open, as that's the main term that we've been talking about so far.
Sam Bird's going to team up with Blair Burke. This will be the final team in our senior team roping to try to get in there. Both of these guys understand what competition is about. Both of these guys have done plenty of winning in their lives. Guys, another opportunity to do some more winning. Solid, you're out, Sammy. Get it on the horns, turn the corner. Blair Burke says, come here, steer. No, trouble's there. We're going to go out with a no time. That is a wrap. Friends, what an exciting section, both sections. We're going to finish it out. That will wrap up our team roping today. Didn't go the way we planned, but would you give them all a great big round of thank you? And, of course, the highlight of the day, Wright Brewstead and Jim Stevens, our staffers, winning the team roping right now, 7:35. I believe they're going to make that on the highlight reel, Jim Stevens, that heel shot.
Well, fans, right now, as we get a chance to watch something that is very special in this arena, and throughout many performances, we like to honor what we like to call our commissions from our honor of our ceremony from our rodeo committee members. There are a few incredible Tsuut'ina Cowboys and Cowgirls as of this year as we get to honor our rodeo honorees. The first one that we'll get a chance to recognize, Ray, as we continue to show you who is the first one that we recognize. Carol Godfredson. But throughout our generation, throughout our time today, there's a lot of great moments and a lot of great times as Carol Godfredson is from the Tsuut'ina Nation, as we get a chance to recognize later on throughout the performance tonight.
We'll talk about Carol this evening. Right now, we are going to first, our rodeo committee is going to come out and honor Haas. Virgil Jacobs is not one to command attention with his voice. Virgil has earned respect through humility, integrity, and example amongst fellow competitors, young athletes, and people he has met in and out of the rodeo arena. A man of dedication to the sport of rodeo, and he's been an INFR member since 1984. Proudly representing Tsuut'ina Nation across North America and many region rodeos under the INFR and former IIFR, Virgil has been dedicated to the sport of rodeo, steer wrestling, He continues to respectfully support his fellow competitors and young up-and-coming cowboys and cowgirls. Though a lot of his mentors have passed on, like Bob Gottfredson Sr., Gordon Crowchild, Lawrence Jacobs, Clarence Blackwater Sr., Ronald Dodging Horse, Merle Yellowbird, and, of course, Todd Buffalo. He continues to spend his rodeos now traveling and helping his new rodeo partner, his grandson, Leo Whitney, and supporting grandson Weston Bruisehead down the rodeo trail. As his mentors have shown him throughout his career, he continues to get guidance and support from present mentors Marvin Dodging Horse and Sydney Starlight. Virgil also had an emerging career wild horse racing at the Calgary Stampede from 1986 all the way to 1995 consecutively with Team Gordon Crowchild, Ken Crowchild, Jarvis Simeon, and many others. Virgil is still doing what he loves at the age of 65. Still an Indian National Finals rodeo member and still striving to lead by example in the rodeo arena for our youth. On behalf of Virgil Jacobs, he is proud to be the buckle sponsor of this year's Tsuut'ina Steer Wrestling Champion. That shows support. He wants to celebrate and give back to the next generation of steer wrestlers. Ladies and gentlemen, our rodeo committee honors Virgil Haas Jacobs today.
And now we get a chance to get our final thank yous, our shake of a round of applause. It's time to recognize our next cowboy as we welcome in no other than our next member of Darrell Big Plume. Darrell Big Plume, as he started steer riding in 1969 and moved up to the bull riding at the age of 14. As Darrell has traveled to numerous rodeos all over Alberta, including in the United States, as Darrell has ridden in Oklahoma, Oregon, Montana, El Paso, Texas, where he won the world champ as a bull rider. As one of Darrell's favorite rodeos was Reno, Nevada, where he placed third. Darrell won a Chinook Rodeo in 1986, and Darrell won the bull riding Tsuut'ina Rodeo twice in his career. And Darrell won the Wainwright Stampede Rodeo and also took first at the Hobima Christmas Pro Rodeo. As Darrell has friends all over the rodeo country. He's well known to many as a champion bull rider, and his last ride was in 1998, but his legend lives on. As Darrell is still active, very active in rodeos, and want to help out whenever he can, as Darrell is our shoot boss every year for the Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo and loves his rodeo family. As ladies and gentlemen, how about we give a big round of applause to your second honoree, Mr. Darrell Big Plume.
Joining him in the presentation is our rodeo manager, Clay Whitney, our rodeo committee, Riley Dodging Horse, C. Little Light, Livia Mini Wounds, Josh Crowchild, Patsy Simon. What a special moment for these honorees. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another big round of applause this afternoon? We appreciate you, Haas, Darrell. You guys are so awesome. So very awesome. What an afternoon. We do appreciate that truck you're looking at comes from Big Four Dealers, your Taza dealer. You need a truck, check out Big Four. They're sponsoring our barrel racing this afternoon, and Little Light Ranches are bringing you the barrel covers. Time to take care of business in the ladies' barrel racing. How many have never been to a rodeo before in your life? Raise your hand. If you've never been to a rodeo in your life, only one guy on the end? All right. We just want to know who our rodeo fans are. If you take a look up on the big screen, Katrina Williams is the fastest run of the rodeo. She's a 17:701. Sydney Fitzpatrick is sitting 10th with an 18:574. We only are taking 10. So they got to be faster than an 18:5 574. Simone Soup from Cardston's going to start us out. For my one guy who doesn't know the rules, we're going to run across that line. There's an invisible line in between those eyes that will clock these barrel racers to the 1,000th of a second. Doesn't matter which barrel you start. Simone picks the right. You run a cloverleaf pattern. One right, two lefts. There's one more rule. On the backside of the third barrel, we need all the fans to fire up these horses. That would be right now. We start with a 20.160. The cutoff is 18-5. That's going to be too long.
Yes, sir, Ray. The times are going to play a big dividend as we get set to ride with Faith Anna Jesus, a cowgirl that has won the world 3 times in the INFR. She makes her way around that second barrel as the PRCA Turquoise Circuit Finals qualifier needs you right now. Time's going to be on in. We're going to be in 18-2:11 for your cowgirl, 18-2:11 for the former world champion.
That's fast enough to come in. Unfortunately, Sydney Fitzpatrick goes out. Addison Conway, Cutbank, Montana cowgirl. My neighbor off of Seville Flats. Addison, oh, we're a little wide. We got to make up some time, cowgirl. Get around number 2. All right, fans, you know what to do. I want you to tell this junior cowgirl that's in the open, we're proud of you. Not going to work, Addison. We're going to be at 19-897. 19-897. That's going to be too long.
Next barrel racer that we look to watch is Teresa LaBelle. From Morley, Alberta is where we get a chance to call home. She's a past INFR qualifier. If we can make sure we clear out the arena up in front, gentlemen, thank you. We'll be coming to you shortly, bull riders, so just hold up on that side. We'll be coming to you later. Well, let's go down to Teresa LaBelle, as I mentioned. An outstanding hockey player, a cowgirl that has traveled up and down the INFR rodeo trail. Makes her way down from the right barrel. We pick our way around 1. With the 2 as we make it on work and one final barrel to come around. Cowgirl, let's finish on right on home. We're going to be in 19-045. 19-045 is what we'll be today for Teresa LaBelle.
Raquel Wildman from Morley is getting ready to go to work. Raquel loves everything about rodeo. That's pretty evident. She's married to a rodeo judge, Marty Wildman. Raquel, we've got the right stuff. Take a look at the big screen. Riata Creek scoreboards. That drone is giving us all the stuff we don't get to see during a regular rodeo. That's so cool. Nice job, crew. All right, Marty. We're getting an escort in. Tristan, a good shot on the drone. Come on, Raquel. Ooh, that was a nice barrel right there. Do it again, one more time. Oh, this could be good. Yes, ma'am. We'll take it. We'll take it. She's going to be an 18-764. That might be just right outside of it. 18-764. The rule book in the INFR rules says we must rake the pattern halfway between the performance. That's right now. We've run 5. We've got 5 more to go. The reason we do that, if you'll notice every time around the barrels, Those horses leave divots. These horses are very expensive. We want the ground to be as smooth as we can possibly get it. So we're going to take a moment and take care of our barrel racers. We do want to appreciate Big Four, our sponsor. I think it's time that we take a breath, take a moment. How about we test our voices? Let's do a sing-along, shall we? Where are you at, Jacob? Everybody sing. Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, let's spice it up, Jacob. Hey, if you're old enough to remember this song, it's time to file for Social Security. 80s people over here. Yeah, what's up? There we go. I like it. What does it smell like?
Oh my goodness, Ray. They sound absolutely great today. Jake, they're feeling the energy. I love it.
We're sounding good, man.
You bet, my friend, as we are coming on down to your final few bell racers as the energy's about ready to come back alive with Celine Wildman as your first competitor back in our bell race. She is making her own way down from the start, and this is where it all happens. Everything and every run matters till right now. Second barrel is looking good as you've seen Raquel. Now Celine Wildman makes her way around 3. We're going to be in 19 and 179 for your cowgirl, 19 and 179 for Celine Wildman.
So yesterday we honored one of our local youth tribal members. Here she is, Katori Dodging Horse. Tsuut'ina Nation barrel racer. Proud of home, proud of the hometown arena. Come on, Katori, let's pick it up a notch, a little wide on number 1 and 2. We need to make up some time on number 3. Where's my Tsuut'ina Nation fans? So incredibly proud of you, Katori. You're going to be a 20 and 270. That's going to be a little long. That's all right. We'll take it.
So now we look for Shannon Goss. First call, Shannon Goss. We look for Shannon Goss. It's going to be a TO. It's going to be a TO for Shannon Goss. So we'll move with number 9 with Chantel Day Chief now. Carson, Alberta Cowgirl is who we are about ready to witness in the barrel racing, as this cowgirl has been on a roll when traveling from place to place. Chantel Day Chief's in front of you now. A local cowgirl that is making her way around that second barrel with one more to go. Let's ride, cowgirl. We're going to be at 18 and 5-6-2. 18 and 5-6-8 is what will be 18 and 5-6-8 for your cowgirl right there.
Jeline Albert, Cut Night, Saskatchewan, is going to be our next barrel racer on the pattern. She'll be the final, and the ladies will work the pattern up for 5 more juniors. Jake, we're going to need you after this. We're going to have some fun with our crowd right after this. Jeline Albert, I don't have you ranked in the top 15 of the world standings. We need to make something happen here at Tsuut'ina. Smooth, steady pace. Want to appreciate our ground guys. Ground's looking pretty decent. Get around one more. Come on. Fired up. Ride him like you stole him. We're going to be at 19 and 2-1-6. Jeline, 19 and 2-1-6. That's going to be a little bit too long. We do appreciate Big Four for taking care of our barrel racers. Jam and Jake, we're going to have some fun with our crowd right now. Everybody watch out.
Oh,
if you're sitting by somebody you're not supposed to be, you might want to move.
Oh, come on. We're here to make friends tonight. Guys, it is time for the Tsuut'ina INFR Kiss Cam. Oh.
Did you see that guy? He was kissing her before they were even there yet.
That's true love right there. Oh, yeah. There we go. Up on top, where are you?
Oh, don't be shy right there.
Oh.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Give them a big round of applause. Those are the elders. I like that. Oh, who's on the back of the truck?
Oh. Hey,
They're
guys.
not paying attention.
I think we're looking the wrong way, Cameron. There we go.
There we go. Let's see it. Let's see it.
There's still a lot of great couples out there. Oh, look at you.
Oh.
There we go.
Hey, that's a
what a
gentleman right there.
Gentlemen.
I want you to give all of our Kiss Cam players a big round of applause. That's what makes rodeo fun. 50 years of history and tradition happening right here. Jam and Jake, have you been having fun today?
I've been having a great time, man. I'm ready for one more later on. And do not forget, guys, we need some more bull scramblers for later on. After the bull riding of the next performance, we need 2 more brave souls for the chance to win $2,000 cash. All right, get signed up at the office over there at the Brown Building. Get signed up. $2,000, baby.
Yes, sir. You heard that right. A lot of money up for grab as we go to your junior bell racing with Regan Batoni. The Navajo Nation cowgirl from the Batoni family needs one more. We're going to be an 18 and 860 is what will be 18 and 860. For your cowgirl right in front of you, Mr. Regan Batoni.
Friends, these are the juniors. We're going to need a little more encouragement. 16 and under in this category. Shadow Joe Albert from Cut Knife, Saskatchewan is going to be next on the pattern. If you take a look at the big screen, thank you, Abby. Harley Johnson's winning it with an 18 and 209. In 9th place until that last run was a 29 and 024. So now you got to be a 29 and 024 if you want to come back in the juniors. Shadow Joe Albert, leave them standing. Tip barrel is worth 5-second penalty. Good, good, good. Yes, ma'am. We'll take it. 19 and 492 is going to be your time. 19 and 492. That is good enough to come in right now. We're holding them up. We're going to fix a barrel. So while we do that, we do want to recognize Tsuut'ina, our junior barrel racing sponsor. We do appreciate everybody wearing orange today in honor of our children.
Yes, sir, as we ride in with Myra Goss is the cowgirl you're looking at. Well, actually, this cowgirl that you are watching makes her way around two. One final barrel as we come around. Let's head on home. We're going to be a time on in of 19 and 040. 19 and 040 is what the time will be for your young cowgirl.
We're going to go to Seville Flats, Montana. That's right outside of Cut Bank, Addison Conway. This is the run we need right here. This needs to count. We've had kind of a tough day in the office. We're going to change it up. We're going to go left. Ooh, nice barrel. I like what we're seeing so far. This beautiful bay horse turning the barrels. One more. Tsuut'ina, I want you to get loud. $19 and 086 going to be your time. 19 and 086 for, excuse me, Whitney Tatsy. That was Whitney Tatsy, excuse me. Now we'll go with Denny.
So now as we continue, looks like our last one is going to be Denny Conway. As a cowgirl that will get set to watch right now is who we are looking on down with. Denny Conway is the final opportunity. Your cowgirl, that is about getting set. You get a beautiful view of that bird's eye view as we are live on YouTube. You can go on down and see Extreme Broncs and Bulls to watch the live feed on YouTube. But right now, this young cowgirl is about ready to shine. Right in front of you is Tsuut'ina. Go on, Denny. We fly around two as we make our way around three. Will be an 18 and 700 and 18 and 700 is what will be for your final cowgirl in our junior barrel racing.
That will draw a close to our junior barrel racing event. Friends, they're behind the scenes. We've been looking at that camera to the back. We've been seeing behind the scenes. The barrel racers, they can't see you, but they can hear you. Can we give a big round of applause to all of our barrel racers today? A phenomenal job trying to get into that short round. We definitely appreciate each and every one of them. We're winding down to the end of our performance. To help us do that is going to be our truck from Big Four. They are our barrel racing sponsor. They're going to go around and pick up those barrels. Friends, if you are looking for a vehicle, we encourage you to check out our sponsors. We love taking care of our sponsors, and Big Four is taking care of us, so we're going to take care of them. If you need a new vehicle, we encourage you to check out Big Four Car Dealership. They will take care of you. If you don't need a truck of that caliber, you need something better on fuel, they've got you. They've got what you need. Please go pay them a visit. Well, a couple more events. We'll wrap up this afternoon, Jacob.
Yes, sir, you heard that right. And throughout all the great moments and throughout the great times that we have been a part of, this is the 50th anniversary as this event continues to grow year after year and generation after generation have been in this arena. But right now, this still comes down to one final performance tonight, which will happen at 6 p.m. So fans, if you have never been to the 6 p.m. performance, I'd recommend that you come on out and check it on out because we will be live on YouTube once again. And tomorrow, we crown champions in this arena at 1 p.m. as there's still a lot of big names that are still going to be making their way here tonight. So it's anyone's ball game tonight, Ray, and it's going to be nothing but exciting all the way around. But we are going to come down to this final few events that we're about ready to watch.
We don't want to forget our special events, our boys steer riding. Get entered up because we're going to be featuring them tonight. Tsuut'ina Nation members only. We need 10 of them. It's going to happen tonight's performance between the steer wrestling and the breakaway roping. You're all invited, Tsuut'ina Nation steer riders. Then we got the bull scramble.
Yes, sir. That bull scramble is going to happen with $2,000 up for grab in the bull scramble. So if you're not entered up yet, I believe there's still an opportunity to get entered up for our bull scramble. So if you want to, you can sign a waiver, sign a form down at the office down below at the Tsuut'ina Nation office. Right? Just not that far from you, right? Not that far from the concession stand. So if you want to get a chance to be a part of it, $2,000 in the bull scramble. So if I got to mention that to you as well. Throughout it all, there's a lot of great opportunities up for grabs, such as the 50-50 raffle drawing. If you have not got a chance to see the 50-50 raffle, make sure you buy your ticket because there's a lot of money up for grab as $10 each includes a day sheet. With the 50-50 raffle tickets as sale, they start every day. And if sold out, we will have additional tickets for sale, as different ticket colors will be provided each day, and draws will be made before the bull riding. And remember, you must be present to claim the prize in order to win the 50-50 raffle drawing. Well, fans, it is time to recognize your bullfighters here today. 3 of the very best that have fought at the Indian National Finals Rodeo. We welcome in grand fashion and grand style from the great heart of North Dakota, Mr. Jake Fox. And bullfighter number 2, you watched him down at the Canadian Finals Rodeo. He is no other than Christopher Buffalo. And the final man we welcome to you is no other than the sensation from Tsuut'ina Nation. Say hello to your very own Riley Dodging Horse. And fans, there's only one question I have for you right now is, are you ready to kick off the rock stars of the junior bull riding and the open bull riding?
Here we go. Chase Royal Blue, the number 5 ranked INFR junior bull rider. This guy won money at Siksika, Manithani, North American Indian Days Tour Rodeo. Chase Blue is a member of the Browning High School rodeo team. He also qualified to nationals. This guy is hot, baby. Crown is the name of this junior bull. These are the junior boys. Come on, Chase. Get around. No qualified rides until right now. You're going to do it. We only make them ride for 6 seconds. Chase Blue has been hotter than a gravy train with biscuit wheels so far this year. Montana High School rodeo member. Watch him, boys. Watch him. You're going to like this, Chase Blue. We watched the replay. You go right to the top of the leaderboard. We're going to mark you 69 points.
Fans, right down below, we get to recognize the man in the can that's going to be right there alongside those bullfighters. How about it for your rodeo entertainer, Mr. Jammin' Jake Hall today? Oh, yeah, they are the dynamic triple duo with the 4 all together. And the bull riding, the junior bull riding, there's still a lot of great things up in mind as we move to Brody McNeely. Brody McNeely from the great part of East Glacier, Montana. As Brody McNeely is getting set on the bull they called Whip Out. From Incredible Rodeo is where this bull makes his way on out from. A lot of these bulls that you're watching are made to buck. They are born to buck. But they are making their way, starting from the Indian National Finals Rodeo. You will get a chance to watch him be down there as well. As Brody McNeely just bought his car not that long ago, as he wants to make it to his first Indian National Finals Rodeo. All right, Brody. He's a junior high national high school rodeo talent. About ready to make the nod. Let's do it. Sit up, cowboy. Oh, no. Look at your bullfighters work right there. Wow. You seen how those protection team right in front of you, those three did a lot of great work, but look at it. You see those three, they're like in a square. They're like in that moment right there. And see, once he goes down, look who's there. Christopher Buffalo, Jake Fox, Riley Dodging Horse. They say, hey, get me, get me. And they're right there throughout it all, but it's going to be a no score. But those bullfighters are amazing.
So we just got word that was Daniel McNeely Jr. Now we're going to go to Brody McNeely. Diamond Rio, that last bull that bucked out. Whoa, watch him, boys. Watch him. Abby, we got time to watch that replay one more time on Daniel's ride. Everybody watch what Jacob's talking about. The bullfighters are in the triangle defense. You see how they're in a triangle? Everywhere that bull looks, there's going to be a bullfighter. Those guys are simply the best. Thank you, Abby. Good job, bullfighters. You're definitely earning your money today. Final junior bull rider, and then we're going to take care of 7 open bull riders. That'll wrap up this afternoon performance. Brody McNeely, only one qualified ride so far. Brody, 6 seconds is all we require out of the juniors. He's coming out of chute number 3. 6 seconds is all you need. It's a lot easier to talk about from up here, but I know you can do this. Hang on, we'll get you back in the short go. Come on. Whoa. Well, Jacob, I can see why his name is Whip Out. Wow. He whipped him down to the ground in a hurry. Oh, boy. That will draw the curtain down on our juniors. Only one qualified ride. That's Chase Royal Blue and a 69 point. Chase, looks like you're going back to the INFR. You can get one more covered. We're going to change the clock to 8 seconds. And we are going to bring you the open guys first. To start it out is a man from Browning, Montana by the name of Taj Wells. We watched him in the saddle bronc riding. He's the kid we talked about, rodeos for the collegiate team, the MSU Bobcats down in Montana. Proud graduate of the Browning High School rodeo team, the Browning Indians. You see his helmet. He's got his headdress painted on his helmet. This is his main event. He's looking to become a world champion. He's a 2-time reserve world champion in the INFR. Get over, Taj. Stay on top. Kind of a dirty duck and diver. They call that bull Jamal. And it is going to work. We got us a qualified 8-second ride. Why don't you guys put your hands together for Mr. Taj Wells? He made that look easy.
As the score is going to come on in, I wanted to mention to our junior bell racers that you are needed down below at the office down below right after it's all said and done. Score is going to be on in. We're going to be a 67 for your Cowboy for Taj Wells. 67 is what will be for Taj Wells. Right now, that number one score from Carter Downing is sitting number one with that 68-point ride. And right now, we are still looking for big-time numbers as we move down the list. Let's ride on down with Cass Whiteman from Browning, Montana, as he is a Montana High School bull riding champion. He's a wrestler, meaning that if he wrestles, he could probably strap on anything that bucks, anything that moves. He's not going against another competitor. He's going against the bull. It's man versus beast. 8 seconds is all it takes. So we're going to move down the list with Strand Smith. Strand Smith is the Cowboy that we are about ready to witness, so we're going to roll down to Scott. Scott Smith, the Fort Vermilion, Alberta talent, is who you are about ready to watch. He has been traveling up and down the rodeo trail as he has been on fire up in Canada. Getting set and shooting number 2 as this event brought to you by our great proud sponsors of Whitney Ranch, bringing us our bull riding. All right, Scott. It's all up to you, Cowboy. Let's do it. We get around 1 today. Oh, my. Not what we were looking to get, as he was planning to be big-time numbers. But remember, these bulls can be very unpredictable, as we get a chance to look on back as he was staying right in the middle of that bull all the way through. But what happened was this. He got forward, and that managed to make him lose his feet and come down with a no score today. It's going to be a no score for your Cowboy, Scott Smith.
We're going to move now to Chase Royal Blue. Chase Royal Blue, you say he's getting on again? Yes, he is. He went to the lead in the juniors, but it's his call. If he wants to get on in the open, he's got to put his money up. He's just a high school kid. How cool would it be to be in high school and win the 50th anniversary of the Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo? I tell you what, friends, he's definitely been riding tough enough. He's been riding good enough. The name of this bull, Redneck Rockstar from Dwayne Bull. Incredible Rodeo Company. Dwayne, I mentioned yesterday, good to see you healthy and back doing what you love. That's a story right there I'll tell you about sometimes. Right now, a great shot of looking inside that buck and shoot with Chase Royal Blue. Now, friends, if he rides this bull, I want you to scream really loud, because he'll probably go to the lead in the big boys bull riding and the juniors, if he's got a bull that they say will buck the way he should. Get around, Chase, get around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not going to work out. Great job, bullfighters. I want you to put your hands together once again for your bullfighters. Watch him. Watch him. Watch yourself, Chris. He's right on your shorts. Bullshaggers, nice job. Dustin Gonnett, Pete White. Looks like we're calling for the medics out back, so we're going to slow up just a moment. We're going to take a pause. The reason why we have our medics on staff with us is just for this very moment. We hate to have to use them. We hope it's not as bad as it looks. We're not sure what it is. Somebody obviously got run over, stepped on, something happened. You see the bullfighters come out, take a knee, offering up a prayer. That's in support of our bull riders. So we are going to let you know as soon as we know. We've got a radio down there. They'll let us know how bad it is. We're going to let our medics do their job right now. While they do that, we're just going to get off the mics. When they radio us up, we'll let you know. Just bear with us. Take a brief moment. Catch your breath. We'll be right back. So the word we're just getting, he got cut. He's got a cut on his head, but he is sitting up right now. They are saying he's going to be all right. They're going to fix him up. Come on, put your hands together. We're proud of you, Chase Royal Blue. Just a high school kid doing what he loves, and that comes with the territory. But if you don't have the guts to get on, you never get to feel the glory. Hopefully he's all right to be back in our short round tomorrow in the juniors. Jacob?
Yes, sir. I'm down. What it comes down to the most is that we got the very best crew. We got the very best when it comes to taking care of our Cowboys today. And through it all, we give a big thank you on out for all they have done as we get set to ride with your next bull rider as he goes by the name of no other than Stetson Whitney. Stetson Whitney is the cowboy that you are about ready to watch. But fans, I got a story about this young man. He is coming back from an injury as he has got hurt before in the saddle bronc riding where he broke his ankle. He broke his ankle and he said, I'm going to come back stronger than ever. So what he did was he decided, I'm going to prepare for this moment. He's been to the Junior INFR in Las Vegas, Nevada, as he knows what it takes to be at the biggest and brightest stage. But Stetson Whitney is back. Back for redemption. Back for one moment and one ride right now. Ooh. No score for the comeback kid, Stetson Whitney from Tsuut'ina Nation, Alberta, as he's going to come down a bit too short today. It's going to be a no score.
We're going to get the arena cleared out. We're going to go back to Browning, Montana. Another Browning High School kid by the name of Cass Whiteman. This kid is an elite wrestler, like my partner Jacob just told you earlier. He's an elite bull rider. He's been dabbling with riding some broncs here recently. He's a member of the Montana High School Rodeo Association. His daddy, a world champion bull rider, right from Browning. Cass, it's your time to make your mark. I love watching the youngsters develop, make their own moments in the arena. And what a place to do it here at the 50th annual Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo. 50 years of tradition happening right here, and we are proud to share it with you coming from Riata Creek Scoreboards. Cass, Peaky Blinders is the name of the bull coming out of chute number 7. Cass, you ride this bull, you're in the short round. Don't let go of that handhold until you hear the whistle. We're all going to be riding with you from the grandstands. He wants him standing up. Let's ride. Oh, no, 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 Cass.
No score for your cowboy right in front of you as we were coming down a bit too short right there. When it matters the most, these cowboys are trying every bit of point necessary to make it to the short round tonight. Fans, right down below, we're going to bring in our paramedics right now as we're going to take a pause for the cause right now to make sure everything is all right with our cowboy. Fans, as of right now, if we could also mention, we wanted to mention to you that chance, if we could mention that the Todd Memorial Special is happening August 8th at the Samson Celebration Powwow. There's a contest with the hat and boots special. So don't forget, make sure you mark your calendars on August 8th as the Todd Buffalo Memorial Special is happening. As we get to honor our cowboy as our Todd Buffalo.
You all know bull riding is the most dangerous event in all of rodeo. These guys know the chances they're taking every time they get on, but they also love to hear the crowd applause. They love to hear the cheer. They love to win. It's all part of it. There's a saying that goes, it ain't if, it's when and how bad. Hopefully this one isn't that bad. We're going to allow our paramedics to leave. Why don't we have them leave to crowd applause, if you don't mind, for our bull rider?
Thank you to our paramedics for making sure our cowboy is in good hands possible, as there's only a handful of bull riders yet to go, with 2 more that are ready to ride. Let's head down to the Navajo Nation, Watonalea, Arizona, as we get set to ride with Wyatt Batoni. We call him one of the Iron Mans of rodeo. The reason why about that is because you get a chance to watch him in the bareback riding, and now you are about ready to watch him in the bull riding. A multi-event talent that has been in the all-around race at the Indian National Finals Rodeo. One thing about Wyatt Batoni is that no matter the odds, no matter what is stacked against him, this cowboy comes to give everything he's got 110% try. We have watched him make some absolutely great rides, such as down in Lame Deer, Montana, where he walked away as the champion. He's going to be going to the Indian National Finals Rodeo as a qualifier. But he wants to make a statement, make a point of the reason why he's a bull rider is because of one thing, to get it done. Whoa, no. Not the dismount that we were wanting to get for Wyatt Batoni, as that bull from Incredible Rodeo threw everything at that cowboy. Look at this. Ooh, no way. That looked like it hurt right there, but you know, these cowboys, they travel from all walks of life and all walks of places, but Wyatt Batoni's going to come down a bit too short with a no score.
We're going to finish out with our final bull rider of the afternoon, Rocky Baptiste from Morley, Alberta. Rocky, only one guy has ridden his bull. This is your moment to let the world know that it's time for you to become a world's champion. You ride this bull, you're automatically into tomorrow's performance, which will then punch your ticket to the 50th Annual Indian National Finals Rodeo. There's a lot riding on this next 8 seconds, Rocky. The Morley, Alberta cowboy would love to hear some encouragement. How many would like to see him ride? Scream right now. Rocky, we're all on your side. Want to appreciate our staff. Want to appreciate everybody making this performance so wonderful. Bovasu on radio, our judges, our pick'em-men, our bullfighters, our video crew, and of course our rodeo committee. Speaking of which, rodeo committee, we will meet following this rodeo. We want to invite all of our fans back to 6 o'clock tonight. We're going to host the final Longo performance before we take care of the short round champions. Rocky Baptiste, Avenger, the name of the bull, and that is not going to work. Friends, that's going to draw the curtain down on performance number 2, the Tsuut'ina Nation Rodeo. 50 years of history happening right here. We hope you enjoyed your afternoon. Go to the powwow, get something to eat and drink. We'll all be back right here tonight at 6 o'clock to do it all over again and get our championship round set. So long, everybody, for right now. We'll see you back tonight.